Hey kids, welcome back to Worth the Spin. I'm your host, Just Jack. Alright, we're going to take a quick look at some short videos. We're going to take a quick look here at some new acquisitions, and we'll talk about them a little bit later when I get a chance to go through them all the way. So, first one, nothing to be excited about here, but so I made this, had to make this trip to Target this morning, so I went up there and looking at the records that I came across, the little mini 3-inch records that are Target's trying to make a thing. I don't think they're gonna take and be a thing like they want, but you know, they're trying to make them a thing. So anyway, other ones that they have, the only ones they had I was interested in is this one right here, and it says Dolly Crew. So this is Motley Crue, and this is Home Sweet Home. One side has the original recording on it, and the other one is with Dolly Parton. This is the other side. And I have not listened to this yet. Haven't listened to anything here. Well, some. Yeah, but we'll chit-chat about them when they do. So I got a Christmas one of this around Christmassy time that they had, and they didn't have a lot of luck getting it to play on my turntable. I have a Fluence turntable. Very good turntable. Couldn't get it to play on there, and I put it on one of my mini record players I got from Record Store Day of the Beatles that plays 3-inch records, and it played on there, but it wouldn't play the whole song because the needle on there, the way it's set up, will only go so far. So I guess the 3-inch records that they do for the Beatles are different than these 3-inch records are. So, but I'm gonna try it again to see if it works. So this is the inside sleeve. It's cardboard. The back side, it's the same. And this is the record. Let's take a look at it. So it's heavy, and it's a bit more than what the Beatle ones are. So I guess that's why this won't play is because this is actually a bit bigger, it looks like. So that's the side with Motley Crue and Dolly Parton. And this is the side would be Motley Crue by themselves. So it's we'll see how this works. I know the Christmas one didn't work very well, so that wound up at Goodwill. But we'll check this one out and see if it does any better. You don't get anything inside it. This is actually a gatefold sleeve it comes in. You can see that. But I'm not going to take it off and open it all the way. I'm going to just leave it like it is. Big Motley Crue fan is the only reason I got it. So these are like $4, I think, and they're over by the regular records at my Target. All right, so another thing we're going to look at, and this is going to be, it's been an interesting listen so far. I've only got through a few of them, but I will do the rest of them, and we'll chit-chat about them. So I picked these up. We talked about this the other day. I got one, and I listened to it, and I'm like, that's pretty good. I remember the series from being on the radio, so I thought, let's get a few more, and went up there and they had, I think, another 11 of them. So kind of did some trade on some things, and so and then I'm kind of invested now, I guess. So I have, let's see, how many of these things? 11, and I had one more up there I didn't get. I didn't get it because I'm a little cautious on these. I used a lot of trade to get what I got and used some cash, and I just don't know. And listen to a few of them are interesting, but I still don't quite know how far I want to go with this series. And that is the Lost Linen tapes. This is one of them. That's the front cover. That's now volume 7, and it's the record itself. So I found I used to CDs and I never picked them up. I wasn't sure about them. This would be the back cover, and this would be your songs right here. And so they're, I guess, bootlegs, but they say unofficial recordings on them. And if you look it up in Discogs, and it doesn't say bootlegs, it says unofficial recordings. So I know a lot of record stores like to use that unofficial recording thing to get away from saying certain things are bootleg because a lot of people stub their nose down in bootleg. So this is the front side. The front side has all the stuff on it for side A and B. So it gives you an idea of what's on this one. And then this would be the B side. It's an illustration on it John had done. And that's what that looks like. So we won't look at all these. I started listening to them this morning and yesterday morning. And I got maybe 5, 6 of them done. So I haven't gotten very far on it. They are interesting. I do remember the Westwood one series that was on that these are from. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, I got 7. 5. Show you real quick what they look like. And 4. So I got some low numbers, which is good. It's usually the hardest ones to find. There's 3. There's 2. They had no number 1. Let me eat these down before they fall, because that's what will happen. And then I have, those are the ones I've listened to. These are the ones I haven't listened to yet. This is 8. Oh, Pete Best is on there. This is 10. This photo should look pretty familiar to John Lennon fans. Almost lost that one. This is 11. I believe this is from when he was filming How I Won the War. Looks to me like that's what it's from. So here's got kind of a John Dansmore look to him. It's 14. And my understanding there's 35 or 36. That's 14. This one's 33. There was a big jump in them. And 34. And they have 35 down there yet. And they want $20 a piece for them. So I didn't get it. Kind of guess I should have. That way I'd had all what they did have. At first I was kind of more excited about these things. And then now that I've got a big chunk of them and I'm listening to them, I'm kind of 50-50 on them. So once I get them all listened to, and I'll listen to them a couple of times through, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll give you my review on them and what I think as far as if they're worth the spin, if they're worth picking up or whatever. All right, so a lot of snow here, which I'm sure you got a lot of snow in your area, some of you, and so my packages are being held at the post office. So I went down to attempt to pick them up today. They can only find one, but the one they found is this one here. This is from a record store I did a trade with, and it is Black Circle Records. It's in South Carolina, I believe. Somersville, South Carolina. So, I know what's in here. I don't think it's the version that I asked for, but I know what's in here. So we'll talk about this when I get it listened to, but we'll open it up here and see for sure if it's the version that I'm hoping it is. I don't like opening things blindly like this, but on unboxing things, I'm not crazy about doing those, but we're gonna do this one that way. Put that down, and yeah, this is not. So on the website, it looked to me like it was an original pressing of this set, and it is not. This to me looks like it is a reissue of it. Get rid of the box. Yeah, it's packed really nice in that box with this foam around it to help protect it. So that's nice. Now you kind of got an idea of what it is there. So yeah, on the website, it gave the date of it being a 2012 edition, but this is certainly not. I believe the 2012 edition. It's kind of hard to read the date on the bottom of this. It says 2019. So I was hoping for a first pressing of this, and this is not the first pressing of this in particular set. I believe I'll have to double check it, but it's the Beatles singles set, the singles collection. So that's the front, that's the back of the box. And I'm going to cut it so the cellophane stays on because that's how I am. And so we'll take a quick peek at this. But we'll look at this better when I get a good look at it and can go through everything, see what it is and isn't, and listen to them and see how they sound, especially compared to my original British ones. We don't need that. Alright, so we'll slide this out of here. The reason I'm not crazy about unboxing videos is, one, I've not listened to the in particular item, so I'm not sure how it really sounds, and two, anything can go wrong, and then you're kind of like stuck with that situation. So here's a nice little book that comes in there. I do like this book because this is the book, and this is based on the Love Me Do sleeve that it was packaged in. So it's a cool little book, and here's what's really cool, because I've been trying to get the correct sleeves for my singles that I got from England when I was there, and this shows you the Beatles singles and the sleeves that they belong with. So that's nice. So that'll help me. And I do have a YouTube follower who is helping me out at the moment with some of these sleeves, and I greatly appreciate that he is helping me out with those. So I'm hoping to receive those here in another week or two. He's pretty busy, but I'm looking forward to getting those and hopefully being able to match up the rest of all of my singles with their original sleeves that they originally came in. So this is cool. This even shows you what the Fran the Fan ones were. So that's cool. So this is going to be an interesting read. I'm looking forward to that. And so just real quick, let's take a quick look here at what is in the box, because that's what you want to know. I'm just trying to take a look here. Alright. So, yeah. So this is not just like... This is the Capitol ones, isn't it? No, it's not. Alright, well, it's another thing about it, why I don't like doing unboxing videos, because you haven't had a chance to really go through it and know what's what on it. But I'll just show you some of them. There's a Love Me Do, and it has the label reprinted for those, so that's cool. So like I said, we'll look at them real quick, and when I get a chance to go through the whole thing, then we'll talk about it. Alright, please me, ask me why. Doing them in order. So these are not the original sleeves that they came in. These are sleeves, different sleeves from around the world, I believe. That's how this works. Yeah, the labels are different too. So this looks like... See, another reason I don't like unboxing videos, I don't really know 100% about this box, so I'm at a bit of a loss here. Some of them kind of look like EPs, so let's quickly go through some of these. And when I have a chance to go through completely, listen, and see exactly what is what on it, we'll chit chat. That's the record that goes with that. And we'll get a better look, like I said, we'll get a better look when I do my official little video on it. We talk about it. Another one for you. Another one for you. I kind of like that. It's like the Beatles are being arrested. That's interesting. This one here has fake autographs on it. That's pretty interesting. Here's one, trunk cover on it. Okay. So yeah, I'm not 100% on this box set, to be honest with you. It's not what I thought it was. So I'm not going to say I'm disappointed until I have a chance to go through and thoroughly take a look at it. Some of you, most of you probably have it, so you know what it is and all that, but I'm going into it a little blind. Just a quick look, like I said, at what is in this, and when I have a chance to go through it and see what's what and listen to it, then we'll have a little sit down and we'll have a little chit chat. So says Capital, but it's not a accurate reproduction of a Capital label. Orange swirl. So a lot of these are foreign, so I think what they did was they just used different sleeves from different countries. This one's a gatefold. And for you who are wondering and asked, I think I replied to everybody, but I get my gatefold sleeves for my records from Big Fudge, bigfudge.com. Or there's a couple other places that make them. Honestly, they're kind of expensive, or more expensive than regular ones. So it's kind of who has them on sale at the moment when I need them. But the last batch I got came from Big Fudge. These are some cool covers, I will say that. Always love when I see this cover because I can say, I was there, I did that. And it wraps around for the rest of it to there. And that's an experience every Beatle fan should have. Huh. Interesting apple. So yeah, so I got lots of listening, but hey, I have another week yet before I go back to work. So I have time to go through these and see what's what. So it looks like it goes all the way up to Free as a Bird. That's the last one that's in here. Oh, I take that back. Free as a Bird, Real Love. It's on an apple. Alright, so it's an interesting set. It's not what I thought it was. So I'm a little disappointed in the fact that it is not what I thought it was. I suppose I should have checked a little better. Alright, but we'll see, and we'll go through it. And featuring the 22 singles issued in the UK between 1962 and 1970, plus exclusive to this box, a double A side of the 1990 releases of Free as a Bird and Real Love. Still doesn't tell me everything I need to know, but we'll figure it out. And again, like I said, it has this book here, which is really neat. This is cool. I've seen a few different things. They all kind of vary a little bit. But most of what I'm finding lately, this is the actual sleeves. That's what it looks like that the 45s go in. So some of mine are not originals, and I'm trying to get them replaced. So this is kind of cool. It shows you the sleeves from that time period, and there's a little info here in the book about whatever. So yeah, I'll go through this. And so yeah, there's the Beatles single box set. Let's see this at a place called Half Price Books, used for like $350. So that's effing crazy to say the least. Alright, so of this stuff, I've only gotten a few of the Lost Linen tapes listened to. So when I get everything listened to, we'll sit down, we'll have a little proper chit chat about everything. I was working on the Lost Linen tapes, but I might switch to the singles collection and power through those tomorrow morning. And since I don't sleep well, probably be up by 1 anyway, and then knock those out and see how they sound and exactly what they are. And we'll chit chat about it after that, probably. Alright, so we got that. We got the Lost Linen tapes, and we got Motley Crue. So that's what we have on that. Sorry about that little situation there. Alright, so let's move on. So anyway, I'll get a good look at all this stuff, and then when I do, we'll sit down, we'll talk about it, and we'll see what's what. Kind of curious about this, if it'll play any better, because the Christmas one certainly didn't. So I'm interested in how this one's going to play. And we do a little demonstration together, but that pesky copyright law of YouTube, when we get involved with that. Alright, so give me a little time to listen to something in this mess that I got, and then we'll sit down, like I said, and we'll talk about it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. Got some new subscribers. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. And yeah, to everybody who's watching these videos, thank you very much for taking the time to do it. It's greatly appreciated. Hopefully you like this video, and hopefully you like any videos I do going forward. And if you get time, watch some of my old videos. Go back there and see if you like any of those. So other than that, be careful out there, especially if you're in a state that's being bombarded by this snow. And so help spread a little bit of love out there, because the world could use a little bit of love right now. And do one good deed for one person today, whatever it is. And maybe they'll do one good deed for somebody, and they'll do one good deed. The next thing you know, we're all doing a good deed for everybody. I think we can use that right now with everything that's going on. Alrighty, so that's all I got for you this time. And we'll get this finished up and posted. If you're seeing it, then you know I did. And yeah, so when I get some of this will probably be first thing up. Will undoubtedly be this, because I'm kind of excited about it. And yeah, so we'll probably talk about that first. So that's what I got for you. So take care. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.